All right. So what we discussed in the last session? Anyone? Yes. Just respond. What we discussed in the last session. Anybody? Guys, it's an interactive session. Like you should respond to my questions. Okay. Okay. So we are just what we have. Why we have taken cybersecurity. Okay. All right. Okay. Someone is responding. All right. So yeah. So before starting the session, I want to ask you one more thing. So what is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking? Yes. Anyone? What is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking? Just unmute yourself and directly can talk to me. No issues. No one will scold you. Yes. What is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking? Just let me know you know the answer or don't know the answer. Then I'll start my session. Guys, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, just respond to me. So what is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking?
So hacking is a procedure, whereas ethical hacking is we need to do the thing in a legal manner by following the guidelines. And
Exactly.
yeah.
So hacking is a unauthorized access to a particular system or a particular server, web application, anything. Okay. So if it is a ethical hacking, it is a legal procedure to hack a particular system, just like a finding vulnerabilities in a system or a server or a web application. Got my point? So that is a basic difference between the ethical hacking and hacking. So Dhanraj, ethical hacking is like performing a hacking in ethical way, okay, and reporting to the companies. And in non-ethical hacking, it is illegal. Yes, that's right. Okay, so let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible to all. Right. So first thing, just make a note of it. What is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking? So hacking is illegal. It's like unauthorized access to a particular system or a web application, whatever it is. Just an unauthorized access. As if it is a ethical hacking, it's like a authorized access to find vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities is nothing but a loopholes in a system. So after finding the vulnerabilities, we are just to make a report of that one, and we will submit that report to the company administration. Got my point? So this is a basic difference between the hacking and ethical hacking. Guys, one more thing, not visible. Okay. So is there, if you have any queries, just unmute yourself and directly can talk to me. Got my point? All right. So next thing is, so in cyber security, we have a different things are there, like ethical hacking, penetration testing, okay, information security, network security. Okay. So what is the difference between information security and network cyber security? Information security versus cyber security. Can anyone please tell me the difference between? See, we have seen like so many posts in the LinkedIn, so posting information security analyst we want, or somewhat cyber security analyst we want. So, what is the main difference between these two posts? Information security professional and cyber security professional. Anyone? Yes. Shan, you want to say anything?
Yeah. Cybersecurity is a field in which there are different domains under cybersecurity. So one of the domain is information security, where we deal with the data, securing the data.
Exactly. So, just to make a note of it, guys, information security is nothing but providing the security for the confidential documents. Okay, confidential files. So we are just providing the security for the confidential files and documents, whatever is there. Okay, like encrypting the things. Okay, so these are the things called information security. Cyber security is like providing the security for the devices where the confidential information has been stored. Got my point? Suppose there is a one PDF is there. So some confidential PDF is there. You are providing security for that PDF, like encrypting the PDF or setting up a password. It is called information security. Okay, and one more thing, the PDF has been stored in a hard disk or a pen drive. Okay, if you are providing security to the device, the physical device is called a cyber security. Got my point? Yes. Anyone have any doubts in this one? Information security versus cyber security? Yes. Just let me know, guys, if you have any doubts. And the next concept is cyber security terminology. What do you mean by terminology? Anyone? What do you mean by terminology?
Technical,
This continue.
technical terms which should be using while working on them.
Exactly. So it's like a normal medical field. So they have some common terminology, like common words will be there, like medicines, tablets. These are the some society. So some common words will be there. So that they are daily they will discuss with that words. So like this in cyber security also we have some common terminology for that. So common words. So those common words are, first one is a firewall. So daily we will discuss all these things, and the next encryption, decryption, phishing. Someone wants to. So phishing, and the next one is vulnerability. Next, malware. Payload. Exploit. Okay. Some these are the common words which we are daily discussed in the cyber security. If you're a cyber security expert, you should know all those things. What is the meaning of these things? Okay. So firewall is like a physical device, or it will be a virtual device to secure our network. So what is the main thing for the firewall is it will scan the network. Okay, it will scan the network. If it is finds any malicious thing, it will report to the a SOC team, some administrator team. Okay, so you know how this firewall will work. Now, how this firewall will work? So suppose, just assume this is a firewall. Okay. So in this firewall, we have some set of configurations will be there. Some set of rules you can call it as, like, so if any like malware will work like as a behavior. So what malware analyst will do is, so malware analyst will capture the every malware behavior and they will configure that behaviors into the firewall. Okay, so this firewall is configured by the some set of rules. So these rules are like, so if suppose if malware behaving like installing any application, give me a second, installing application. Okay, it's kind of a behavior. So if any application doing these things, like if one application is installing another application, it's kind of a firewall. So it's kind of a malware, sorry. So that firewall detects that one, this is a malware. So we have to block this one. So the firewall will runs with us some set of configurations. That set of configuration, the malware analyst will configure the firewall. Okay. So in our systems also we have some configuration will be there. So I'll show you that one. Firewall. So here we have some set of rules will be the inbound rules and outbound rules, we'll call it as. So these are the things are there. So if any one of the rule, if you don't want anything, if you want to block anything, you can just make a rule in this one so that you cannot access to the particular domain or a particular application. See, our cousins and our brothers or so many people are working in our corporate companies like TCS, Google, Microsoft. Okay. So they are providing company laptops to them. Okay, so whoever got these company laptops, they cannot access the internet like YouTube. They cannot access some movies. They cannot see. Okay, so why they cannot see? Like, so these laptops are configured. These firewalls are configured to not open these kind of things in the Chrome or any browser. Okay, so they will block to downloading other applications also. For the security purposes, they will block the downloading option also. Got my point? So that's why we cannot access anything in the corporate office laptops. Got it? Yes. Anyone have any doubts about this firewall? Okay. So next one is the encryption. Okay. So changing from the cipher, like normal text to plain text to the cipher text. Cipher text is nothing but a non-human readable language. Suppose there is a name called Surya. It is a plain text. So anyone can see this one, anyone can read this one. But if you want to encrypt this file, so we will use some algorithms. Okay, we will use some cryptographic algorithms, will be the RSA algorithm, so DS algorithm, EAS algorithm, with different algorithms is there. So if you want to encrypt this data, so after encrypting this data, it will be converted into non-human readable language. So don't think it will be a Chinese language or any Tamil language. So it will be a same English one only, but you cannot read it like a word. So it will be a like this. So the name Surya will be converted into like this, so that people cannot read it's like a word. So it's somewhat a gibberish language, somewhat a random alphabets it is, so that this one only they can see. Got my point? This is called encryption. Okay. So decryption in the sense, so converting the non-human readable language into human readable language. This is called decryption. So whatever is encrypted, if you want to decrypt that one, that is called a decryption. If you want to see it's like a normal text, that is called a decryption. Got my point? Difference between encryption and decryption? Yes. Anyone has any doubts? Yes. Just let me know if you have any doubts. Encryption and decryption. Okay. Fine. And the next one is phishing. So phishing is a common one here. So the thing, like it's like just a human manipulation. The hacker will send the one link to you guys. So whenever you click on that link, automatically a malware will be downloaded in your backend, or sometimes your data will be transmitted through the internet. Like, so what's your location, what's your browser, what's your laptop things, everything will be transferred. So that is called a phishing. So with the after that is vulnerability. Vulnerability is nothing but a loophole in a system. Got my point? Loophole of security flaw in a system. Malware is a piece of software virus. Got my point? So it's a piece of software virus. It is developed for the damaging the system. So once you install the malware in your system, automatically it will do automatically it will install the things in the system. Automatically it will send the data from your system to the hacker system like that. And this payload on the exploit is a both things. So see, there is a one glass door is okay. So if you want to break the glass, so what is the thing required to break this glass? Two things are required. One is the attacking one, that is the payload. Okay, that payload is nothing but here the rock. So we are using the rock to break this glass, and this rock is nothing but a payload. Here the rock is nothing but payload. Got it? So on using the hand, so by throwing that rock only it will be break, right? So by using the hand we can throw the rock. So here our hand is the exploit. So by using the hand we are throwing this rock to this glass to break. Okay, so on this glass is a vulnerability. So if it is a glass, anyone can break this glass, anyone can enter into this inside the home. Got my point? That is called payload, and that is called exploit, and this is called vulnerability. Does anyone have any doubts in the terminologies? Yes, let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. Right. All right. Some things are there. Another things, that is a patch, 0-day vulnerability. Okay, 1-day vulnerability. Okay, and red team, blue team, purple team. Okay, all right. So patch. So whenever ethical hacker find a vulnerability, so they'll report that vulnerability to the company administrator. So after finding that vulnerability, what administrator will do is, so they will clear that vulnerability. Okay, so whenever we have a loophole in our system, what we will do? So we will clear that loophole, right? That is called patch. Clearing the loopholes, clearing the vulnerabilities in our system, it is called patch. And the next one is a 0-day vulnerability. So vulnerability don't have any patch is called a 0-day vulnerability. Suppose you have found a one vulnerability. So whatever you found a vulnerabilities, the patch is available for every vulnerability, right? If you find the vulnerability that doesn't have any patch, that is called 0-day vulnerability. Got my point? 0-day vulnerability is nothing but the vulnerability that doesn't have any patches. That is called 0-day vulnerability. And next thing is 1-day vulnerability. So 1-day vulnerability is nothing but there is a patch for that vulnerability. Okay, there is a patch for that vulnerability, but people don't know that vulnerability is exist in their systems. Suppose you found a one vulnerability. So in some Microsoft Word document, you found a one vulnerability. So today you have found the vulnerability. Tomorrow you are going to exploit who are the users for the Microsoft Word document. That is called 1-day vulnerability. Okay. And the next thing is that these are the teams in our organizations. So every organization, these three teams are the requirement. That is a red team, blue team, and the purple team. So red team is nothing but, see, these are some offensive things. So what they will do is, so they will simulate the users, like simulate the employees. They will send some phishing mails. Okay, they will do the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing like this. And the blue team is nothing but like these are some SOC experts. Okay, so they will build the security infrastructure. They will design the infrastructure. These are the things they will do. And the last one is a purple team. So the purple team will act like as a red team and will act like as a blue team. They will do the both offensive things and they will do the both defensive things also. Got my point? So these are the some common terminologies we are using in a cybersecurity life. Okay. So give me a second. Okay. So just to make a note of it, all these things. These are some cybersecurity common terminologies. Just to make a note of it and let me know. So write a some single line definition for each of the terminology, okay? So that whenever you refer the book, so it will be easy to you to understand what is the firewall, what is the encryption, decryption things, okay? And let me know, guys, after writing these things. Could you explain 1-day vulnerability? Yeah. See, 1-day vulnerability is like, so someone first found the vulnerability in some system. It's a new vulnerability. Okay, it is a new vulnerability. Suppose you are targeting the google.com. Okay, so google.com has using the PHP to develop their web applications. Okay, so someone has find the vulnerability in the PHP version, the same thing, the same PHP version Google also using. Okay, so what you will do? So if you are finding the vulnerabilities in Google, that is called a 1-day vulnerability. Got my point? Yes, that's society. Yeah. Anyone? Anyone have any doubts? Phishing. Yeah. So someone is asked to explain the phishing once again. Okay. So phishing is nothing but like in our childhood days, we will every Sunday will go out for the fishing with our dad, right? The same thing. So what we are doing that time, so we will insert some food to the hook, right? So same thing here also will be applicable. So the attackers will target some corporate companies. Okay. So they will send some malicious mails like, so it is a free iPhone. If you click on this one, you will get an instant cashback. If you click on this one, you will get a somewhat free iPhone. Like this, they will mention in the mail. So in the end, they will mention a link. So whenever user clicks on that link, automatically one application, like it will be a worm, malware, a virus, whatever it is, it will be downloaded into a system and it will spread to the entire organization. That is called phishing. So like some human manipulation. Got it? Yeah, Kavya, is it clear? Yeah. Anyone have any doubts? Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, we'll start the next topic. So don't feel bored, guys. These are like a basics one, the fundamentals. It's a required thing. So first 2 to 3, 4 classes will be the fundamentals. Okay. So after that, we will move on to the practical one. Okay. So don't be full bored. And the next one is types of hackers. Let me know how many types of hackers you know. How many types of hackers you know? Yes. Anyone? 3. Okay. Only 3. So black hat hacker, white hat hacker, gray hat hacker. That's it, right? Okay. So first white hat hackers. Black, white, gray, ethical, hacktivist. Okay, now cool. White, black, scripted is cyber terrorist, scripted is state sponsored hackers. Good, good, good. Right. So someone has no more than 3. Okay, fine, it's fine. See, these are the basic, like everyone know these type of 3 types of hackers. But actually, do you know how many types of hackers are there in the entire world? What is the list of hackers will be there? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Nearly, not exactly, it's just a nearly 90 types of hackers are there. Okay, nearly 90 types of hackers are there. But we know only 3 types of hackers: white, black, gray. So, what is the purpose of white hat hackers? These are the ethical hackers. Okay, so they will do the things for legal. So, black hat hackers are the illegal works, offensive one, and the gray hat hackers. Sometimes they will work like as a white hat hackers, and sometimes they will work like as a black hat hackers. Got my point? Okay. So as per their mood, if the mood is good, so they will do the things for a good things. Okay. So they will hack for a good thing. Sometimes they will hack for the bad things. They will hack the databases and they'll steal the data and they'll sell that data in the black market. Got my point? So other than this, we have some other types of hackers also there. That is a nation or state sponsored hackers. Okay. Next, outside hackers, insider threats. Okay. Crypticities, green hat hackers. Okay. And the next one is purple team. We already know this one. Red team, blue team, Okay, what drivers? Got it? Network. Yes, activist. Wait. I'll give you some work for you. So just wait for some time. I'll give you some work for you guys. Okay. So these are the hackers are there. We have. So these are some kind of hackers only. This is not a list of entire 90 hackers. Just 10 hackers only. Nation or state sponsor hackers. So these hackers will work for the government organizations as well, like cyber crime police, cyber crime department things. Okay. Suicide hackers. So these is suicide hackers. They know. So if they do anything, like if they hack anything, so the cybercrime police will find them. So everything they know, but they wants to do some things like hacking things, and they will get into the jail and all things. After that, insider threats. Insider threats is nothing but in an organization we have some ethical hackers will be there, hackers will be there, insider hackers. Okay, what they will do? They will steal the company organization data and they will sell that data to the other hackers or darknet. These are all called insider threats. Script kiddies is nothing but, so what they will do? They'll do just a simple copy paste. Okay, so they will just watch the YouTube videos and they will hack the. They want to try to hack the things. Okay, so just copy paste. These are called script kiddies. Green hat hackers is also nothing but some point of script kiddies. Okay, so they like it's like a web application things will be there. Purple team you already know. So purple team is nothing but they will do the both red team things and blue team things. Red team is a completely offensive things. So they will do the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing in an organization. They will perform some simulation tests to the employees and all. Okay, and the next one is a blue team. Blue team you already know, like, so they will do the network analysis. They will find is there any vulnerabilities in the internet, like a network. Okay, is there any malicious traffic is coming to the organization? Something they will analyze. And the next, ward drivers. So ward drivers is completely for, so they will find like they will try to find the passwords of Wi-Fi's. Okay, so Wi-Fi network passwords they want to get. These are the things. Activists is like so they want to hack the government organizations. So these are all called the activists. Okay, got my point. Anyone have any doubts? Yes. Does anyone have any doubts? Let me know. If you don't have any doubts, I'll give you the work to you guys. That's why I'm asking you. So let me know. Do you have any doubts? Okay. All right. So if you don't have any doubts, I'll give you exactly 5. Sorry, guys. This kind of just started. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible to all, right? All right. Okay. So you have to gather the information regarding this types of hackers. Why? What is the purpose I'm giving this assignment to you is, so I want to know what is your information gathering skills. See, being an ethical hacker, being a cybersecurity expert, you should be an expert in the information gathering from the online resources. So we have a different online resources are there. You can use anything, ChatGPT if you want, you can use Bing, Gemini, whatever you want, you can use. Gather the information about hackers. Got it? Yes, percent open source intelligence. These are the some tools, but I'm asking you to gather the information. It is publicly available. Got my point? Does anyone have any objection with this one? Just let me know. If you have any objection, just let me know. Yes. Will you do this one? Is the harvester tool. Those are the some information gathering tools. Okay, all right. So it's already 2 minutes are late. Okay, I'll give you 8 minutes of time. Okay, so we'll get back at 12:43. So and we will discuss what are the things you have gathered from the online resources. Got it? Okay. Come on, hurry up. Fast. We'll see how many members will gather more information. Yeah, the information about types of hackers. Information about types of hackers. So we discussed 13 types of hackers. Except these 13, I want some more data about the types of hackers. All right. So, okay. So, social exit, allied hackers, whistleblower hackers. Can you please, anyone could I explain that one? What is the hackers and all? Just please unmute yourself and we can directly can talk. What is this purple hat hacker, green hat hacker, crypto hackers, cyber terrorists, industrial spies? Okay. Anyone? Mhm. Anyone? Please, no worry. Just please unmute yourself and you can directly talk. Okay. Okay, fine. So these are the different types of hackers we know. Okay. So is there anyone have any doubts? Botnet hackers related to DOS, DDoS. Whistleblowers is similar to insider threats. Okay. Not allowed to unmute. Give me a second. These are the different hackers which is available in the internet. Does anyone have any doubts with this one? Yes. Okay. So if we don't have any doubts, we'll move on to the next topic. That is a very important topic. So the entire cyber security will be depend on this topic only. That is phases of ethical hacking. So the entire cyber security, the entire ethical hacking is depend on these 5 phases only. So first one is information gathering, scanning, and enumeration. After this, gaining access, maintaining access. Okay, clearing facts. After this, reporting. Okay, so if you're done up to this one, so wherever you search in the internet for the phases of ethical hacking, you will get only these 5 steps only. Okay, information gathering, scanning and enumeration, gaining access, maintaining access, clearing facts. But if you're done up to these 5 things, so you can be called as a hacker. So if you want to be an ethical hacker, you should report what are the vulnerabilities you have found in the target system. Got my point? So I'll explain all these concepts in a normal way. So normal example. So assume this is like a home or a bank or a hospital, whatever it is. Assume this one. Okay. So in this home, we have one locker is there. Locker consisting of some diamonds, money, everything is there. Okay. And this one is separated with this is a hall, this is entrance, and this is a room. Okay. So this is another room. Here we have one window, and this is the entrance, and this is another entrance. Okay, right. So this is a home. Okay, so here we have one locker is there inside the home. We have one locker, different rooms are there. So these are the some entry points. Okay, this is the door one, this is the door two. Okay, so first thing is the information gathering. So we are a thieves, so we want to rob the diamonds or money or gold, whatever is there inside this locker. So we just need to know what is the things are there. So first we have to gather the information, like what type of information you will gather. Being a thief, so if you want to rob a thing, what type of information you gather? The first one, so how many people are staying in this home? Okay, so how many people are coming into this house, or how many people are going from this house? Okay, so how many security guards are there? So these are the things we can gather from the information gathering phase. Okay, and the next phase is the scanning and enumeration. Scanning phase, you will get to know what are the entry points to the home. Suppose we have a one door here, another door here. We have two doors are there. Okay, and this is the third door. It's a window. Okay, so we have a two doors are there and one window is there. So these are the information you will get in the scanning. Got my point? Also, what are the security things, like the doors having the security guards, some fingerprint accessing. So these are the things are there for this door. So these things will get to know in the scanning. What is the enumeration? So if you see this one, so this scanning, in the scanning you will find the doors. Okay, these doors are the secure one with the security guards and some fingerprint authentication. But so we have another thing is there, that is a window. Okay, so this is a normal window. Okay, so in the enumeration phase you will find the vulnerabilities. Okay, vulnerabilities in the sense loopholes. So in the enumeration phase only you will find the vulnerabilities. So this window, whatever window is there in the back end, that is a vulnerable one because it consisting a glass window. Okay, it is having the glass window. Okay, and there is no security for that window. There is no security guard is there. No, there is no CC camera is there. So this glass window is a vulnerable for this house. So this one will be find out in the enumeration phase. In the enumeration phase only we can find this vulnerable window. Got my point? So gaining access. So if you find the vulnerability, you should exploit that one. Okay, using some payload. So what is the payload you will use to break this glass? So you can use some rod or some axe, some rock. You can use these things to break the glass and you can enter into this house. That is called gaining access. Okay, after this, maintaining access. So in the future, if owner finds this one is a vulnerability, so this glass door is a vulnerability, so what they will do, they will patch this one. So they will replace this glass door with another metal door or wood door or something. So at the time what we have to do, so if you want a continuous access to the particular house, so you have to create one back door here without knowing to the owner. So for the next time, so you can use this back door to come to this house and you can rob whatever the things you want. What? So this is called a maintaining access. So after doing the theft, like whatever you want, you can take everything. So what you have to do, you have to clear all the tracks. Okay, so your footprints, fingerprints, everything you have to clear. So that is called clearing tracks. And the last one is reporting. So you have to report this house owner. So this window is a vulnerable one. By using this window, I can enter into this house. So here I have created the vulnerable backdoor. So replace this, patch this vulnerability. So if you tell like this, so they will patch this vulnerability. So this is called the phases of hacking. So in a normal terms, in a technical terms, if you the information gathering, so you have to gather the information about your target, like so email addresses, so what are their working roles. So these are the things you have to gather from the publicly available resources. Okay, from publicly available resources, doing some social engineering, you can gather these type of information. Okay, so scanning and enumeration. In the scanning phase, you will can able to know how many ports. Okay, ports are nothing but entry points. How many ports are open in your target system. Okay, in the enumeration phase, you can find the how many vulnerabilities are there in the ports. Okay, after this, gaining access. Whenever you find the vulnerability in the enumeration, you are going to exploit that vulnerability. Okay, so that is called gaining access. So after exploiting the vulnerability, so you have to create a one backdoor in the system, that is called maintaining access. So after that, you have to clear all the logs. See, for every system having some logs, even if you press a single keyboard, single button in a keyboard, it will generate a one log in your system. Okay, so in your system also it will be there. I'll show you that one. Okay, so you have to clear all the logs. Even if you clear all the logs, one log will be created that you have cleared all the logs. Got my point? So even hacker deleted all the logs, it will generate one more log that all the logs has been deleted. Okay, so after the last, we have to make a report of it. What are the steps you have taken to exploit the vulnerability? How you find the vulnerability? How the performing? What are the scanning performance techniques you have performed? Everything you have to make a report of it. Got my point? So this is called phases of ethical hacking. Does anyone have any doubts with this one? Yes. Let me know if you have any doubts. Or is it clear, everyone? Yes. Let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, so just make a note of it and write a single line definition for each and every phase. It will be easy to understand. Once explain gaining access, enumeration and simple words. So enumeration and simple words is like a advanced scanning. Advanced scanning. So once explain the gaining access. Gaining access is nothing but, so in the enumeration phase, you will find the vulnerabilities. What are the vulnerabilities? Suppose in the enumeration phase, you found a one glass door. Okay, so one glass door is that this is a vulnerability. In the gaining access, you are going to break that glass and entering into the home. That is called gaining access. Got it? Now, exploiting the vulnerability is nothing but the gaining access. Yes, Nagaraj, is it clear to know? Nagaraj, is it clear? Yeah. Yes, just to make a note of it, guys. I'll show you the where the logs will be stored everywhere. Just to make a note of it. Let me know. Yes, Advika. So maintaining access is nothing but, see, in the future, if the client finds this is a vulnerability, so what they will do? So they will patch that vulnerability. So you cannot get an access to that particular system. So at that time, if you want, 1 second. So if you want a connection to that system, you have to make a one backdoor in the system. So that is called maintaining access, creating a backdoor. So whenever you want a connection to that system, you can make a connection using the backdoor. That is called maintaining access. Is it clear, Satvika? Yeah. Okay. Just to make a note of it, guys, and let me know once it is done. I'll show you the events. I'll show you the logs where it is stored. Yeah, is it done? Okay. I hope it is done. So I'll show you the. So this is called Event Weaver. Okay. So whatever the things you are doing in your laptop, for everything, so it will create a one log. So someone is doing this thing. So, okay. So if you go to the Windows log, here you can see different types of logs: application log, security log, setup log, system logs, everything. So if you go to the security logs, so here you can see the audit success or audit failure. This one. So whenever you log in, okay, if you enter the right password, it will be the audit success. If you enter the wrong password, you will get the login failure, audit failure. So I'll show you. So one audit failure. Yes, got it. Does anyone have any doubts? Okay. So that is for today's session, guys. In the next session, we will discuss somewhat CA concept, cyber kill chain concept. So I'm giving a work to you, assignment to you. Just do some information gathering on cyber kill chain concept. Okay, cyber kill chain concept. So this is your assignment for today's class. So I'll ask you on the Monday. You have to explain what is the cyber kill chain concept and all things. Got my point? Yes. Anyone have any doubts? Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. So that is for today's session. We'll see you on Monday. Cyber kill chain concept. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Sandeep. Yeah. Okay. CH hacking methodology, cyber kill chain methodology, Mitria framework. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. To Valley.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you guys for the joining.